It's an event that's going to get your motor running and your battery charging. The 2018 Los Angeles Auto Show is a chance to take a look at what the automakers have under their sleeves in 2019 and beyond. And here with a look inside the show is executive editor for Kelley Blue Book. That is Michael Harley. How are you, buddy?
I'm fine. Thanks for having me on.
Some amazing stuff happening at the LA Auto Show that just took place. There's one brand that no one really has heard of, Vivian, but they have a truck and an SUV that are just blowing minds right now. Tell us about this.
Yeah, it's believe it or not, it's a brand I hadn't even heard of about 6 months ago, and all of a sudden there was a little bit of a buzz behind the scenes, and now we're actually seeing it live in the flesh at the LA Auto Show. Rivian is a brand new automaker. It's an American automaker. They're going to build this thing in Normal, Illinois, which was an old Mitsubishi plant,
That's
believe
right.
it or not. They've got two vehicles. First is the R1T, which is their big full-size truck, like an F-150 size, and the other is the R1S, which is a sport utility vehicle that looks a little bit like a cartoonish Range Rover. Extraordinary performance. It's got an innovative platform. It's called a skateboard. It's got a big, long, flat battery pack, 4 electric motors, promises 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat, a range of more than 400 miles, 700 horsepower, and the ability to afford 3 feet of water, which is something you normally would not associate with an electric vehicle, the whole watering thing. But, you know, it seems that they've got it figured out.
Does a pretty good job. By the way, and I know everyone's head saying, yeah, but that's going to be about a $200,000 car. But the price point is starting in the 60s, right?
Yeah, the price point right now, you know, electric cars are kind of interesting because there are a lot of rebates and incentives that are actually state specific. So this is going to go $70,000 to $80,000, but by the time you get those rebates and the incentives, we're shooting mid-60s for the pickup truck and maybe, you know, low 70s for the SUV. It's a 5-passenger SUV.
Pretty remarkable. What other trends have you been seeing over at the auto show this year?
Other trends right now is the demise of the family sedan. And for years we've seen traditional boxy sedans going away, and now we've got things like SUVs and crossovers. Over my left shoulder we have a brand new Hyundai Palisade. This is a traditional 3.8 liter V6, just under 300 horsepower. But this is Hyundai's biggest vehicle they've ever made in this country. It replaces their Santa Fe XL, which was a 7-passenger. This is 8-passenger, and what they say is it's more Americanized. It's got wider shoulders, probably 2 to 3 inches wider than the other car, but it's got everything a family's looking for, which means 16 cup holders, 6 USB ports,
wow,
cooled second row seats, plenty of infotainment, wireless charging. So, you know, it's family friendly, and it's a brand new flagship from Korean automaker Hyundai.
Absolutely. They're doing some amazing stuff as well. I love that center stack too, that nice wide monitor.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's pretty cool.
Very, very cool. What are you seeing coming up in 2019 and beyond? Obviously, we're going to the larger vehicles. A lot of sedans have been cut off. Is there anything else that you're seeing trend-wise?
One of the big trends I'm seeing right now is the leap towards autonomous technology.
Yeah.
See cars that are self-driving, but you know, don't expect to see self-driving cars 5 or 10 years down the road. We're talking probably 15 to 20 years, but what we are seeing is all that technology, the lane departure control, the adaptive cruise control, the backup sensors, the pedestrian protection. So what we're seeing is these trends towards automakers are trickling the technology into the consumer vehicles, and we're becoming more familiar, more comfortable with them. So one day we are actually able to take a nap from the back seat and go up Interstate 5.
Absolutely. I don't know if I am going to be down, and I'm a nerd. I don't know if I'm going to be down for autonomous driving, but I think my kids, they'll grow up with this and they'll be like, yeah, I'm all about it.
Well, there's an interesting approach. Here's one way of looking at it. You can take an autonomous car to deliver your kid to soccer practice. It can take your mother to cataract check up at the doctor. So there are a lot of tasks that are these tasks that are literally chores, and autonomous taxis, autonomous vehicles would be perfect for that.
That's true.
I'm a car guy. I still like driving. I'll be up in the canyons driving myself.
Hey, mother-in-law, get on the truck. I just hit a button. See you later. Not sure where it's going. Hey, listen, Michael, it's great talking to you. I'm very, very jealous of you down at the auto show.
Thank you.
All right, you want more on all the cool stuff from this year's LA Auto Show? Visit LAAutoshow.com. Hyundai and Rivian, they're all proud sponsors of the Morning Blend.